and welcome to Matters on Voice for the People 90.3 FM. What are we talking about today? It is Friday, so it is open mic day. You know how we do it. The topic for discussion is in your hands. Just talk to us on the biggest news stories according to you, or the news story that made the biggest impression on you, and then give your take on that news story. That's how it's going to be. You can call me Mr. Sales, but officially I am Solomon of them. Welcome to Matters. Just tuning in, this is Matters on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Again, the topic for discussion is according to you. Just call us and let us know the biggest story of the week for you, and then give your take on that story. So it is Open Mic Friday. Before we open the phone lines for you to start calling in, let's bring you updates what's going on. First of all, one person has died following multiple crashes at the Otedola Bridge in Lagos in the early hours of Friday, leading to a long stretched gridlock that has left commuters and motorists grounded. The accident, which happened inward Secretariat along the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, left thousands of people stranded on the ever busy highway. Traffic authorities in Lagos said the principal incident involved a violent collision between two heavy-duty trailers, one laden with sand and the other conveying granite, reportedly occasioned by a reckless contest for right-of-way. Last man said a trapped victim was extricated and transferred to personnel of the Lagos State Ambulance Service, Lasambos, who conveyed him to the General Hospital Ikeja, where he was pronounced dead. According to the Rapid Response Squad of the Lagos State Police Command, a secondary accident occurred as a result of the overturned truck. Two serious accidents had occurred at Otedola Bridge in Lagos. In the first incident, a fully loaded truck overturned, spilling its consignment onto the road and covering about 90% of the carriageway, according to the Post. The second accident occurred directly behind the first crash, compounding traffic disruption in the area. Emergency respondents have been alerted. Motorists are advised to drive with caution around the road. Still, the Post said. Security operatives have been deployed to the scene of the accident to provide adequate security cover, manage crowd control, and support ongoing rescue and recovery operation. Yes, I was say an eyewitness of that incident because I was also trapped in that huge traffic gridlock. Not a single movement. It was a standstill for 1 good hour without an inch of movement. Now, President Bwala Tinubu has approved the posting of 4 ambassador designates out of the 68 confirmed by the Senate last December. This was confirmed in a statement by the Special Advisor to the President, Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, on Thursday. According to the statement, Tinubu confirmed the postings of Ambassador Ayodele Oke as the ambassador designate to France and Colonel Lateef Are as the ambassador designate to the United States of America. Also confirmed by the president is the posting of Ambassador Amin Dalhatu, former ambassador to South Korea, as the High Commissioner designate to the United Kingdom. In a memo to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, President Tinubu urged the ministry to notify the government of the 3 countries about the ambassadors designate in accordance with diplomatic procedure. On December 18, 2025, the Senate confirmed all 64 carrier and non-carrier ambassadors nominated by President Tinubu following consideration of a report from the Committee on Foreign Affairs. Earlier on December 4, President Bwala Tinubu had forwarded to the Senate a request for the confirmation of 65 ambassadorial nominees, comprising 34 carrier ambassadors and 31 non-carrier ambassadors and high commissioners. Meanwhile, the presidency has withdrawn the person of Usman Dakingari, former Kebbi governor, as ambassador designate to Turkey, barely 24 hours after announcing ambassadorial postings. Bayo Onanuga, presidential spokesperson, issued a statement Thursday night confirming President Bwala Tinubu's approval of the posting of 4 ambassadors designates out of the over 60 nominees confirmed last December. Now, Dakingari's appointment came ahead of President Bwala Tinubu's scheduled state visit to Turkey next week, but in a statement released Friday by the State House, Onanuga said no ambassador has been appointed to Turkey. The statement reiterated the person of Are Oke and Dan Hartu and omitted Dakingari's now rescinded appointment. The presidency did not give a reason for the change. Onanuga said Tinubu has written a memo to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to notify the government of the 3 countries about the ambassadors designate in accordance with diplomatic procedure. Now, the Chief Judge of Rivers State, Justice Simeon Amadi, has declined a request by the Rivers State House of Assembly to constitute a 7-man investigative panel to probe allegations of gross misconduct against Governor Simelelai Fubara and his deputy Ngozi Odu, citing subsistent court orders and a pending approval. Justice Amadi's position was conveyed in a formal letter addressed to the Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, Martin Amawale, acknowledging receipt of 2 separate requests from the legislature dated January 16, 2026. The request was made in pursuant to sections 188 subsection 4 and 188 subsection 5 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, following resolutions of the House to initiate impeachment proceedings against the governor and his deputy. According to the Chief Judge, the Assembly's request was accompanied by extensive documentation, including copies of the notice of allegations of gross misconduct, the Rivers State Impeachment Panel, conduct of investigations, procedure 2025, and relevant newspaper publications. However, Justice Amadi disclosed that his office had earlier been served with 2 interim injunctions issued by the Rivers State High Court sitting in Oyigbo in January 16, 2026. The interim order expressly restrained the Chief Judge from receiving, forwarding, considering, or howsoever acting on any request, resolution, articles of impeachment, or other communication from the House of Assembly in relation to the impeachment process for a period of 7 days. Certified true copies of the court orders were attached to the correspondent. Similarly, the special advisor to the President Bwala Tinubu on policy communication, Daniel Bwala, has reaffirmed that Rivers Governor Simelelai Fubara is the recognized leader of the All Progressives Congress APC in the state, stressing that ex-governor Nyesom Wike is not a member of the ruling party. Bwala made the clarification on a television interview where, amid the political crisis in the coastal state, which has morphed into the initiation of impeachment proceedings by members of the Rivers State House of Assembly against Fubara, He added that while Wike may retain influence within the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in Rivers State, he has no authority within the APC. Bwala noted that President Tinubu is committed to the rule of law and respects internal party processes, stressing that the presidency and the president fully support the position taken by the APC leadership on the Rivers situation. Addressing the impeachment attempt against Governor Fubara, Bwala said that the party's stance is clear and that the governor must be allowed to govern without interference. The presidential aide also clarified that Wike's position in government should not be confused with the party membership, describing the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) as serving the federal government rather than the APC as a political party. It dismissed claims that Wike enjoys undue influence within the administration, noting that President Tinubu rewards performance but not at the expense of national interest. Now, this is interesting. This is a twist. If this is a telenovela, it's going to be a very, very interesting one. Political intrigue. The federal government has banned electricity distribution companies and installers from collecting any form of payment for meters, warning that DISCO officials and installers found extorting customers will be persecuted. The Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, issued a warning on Thursday during an on-site inspection of newly imported smart meters at APM terminals at Apapa, Lagos. Adelabu said the meters were procured under the World Bank-funded Distribution Sector Recovery Program and must be installed for customers free of charge, stressing that any demand for money will be treated as an offense. Adelabu, who was received into the Apapa Port Command of the Nigerian Customs Service by Area Comptroller Emmanuel Oshoba, expressed happiness over the importation of another tranche of 500,000 smart meters under DISREP. He said the meters will be given to all electricity customers regardless of their band. Quote, I want to mention that it is unprecedented that these meters are to be installed and distributed to customers free of charge. Nobody should collect money from any consumer. It is an illegality. It is an offense for the officials of distribution companies across Nigeria to request a dime before installation. Even the indirect installers cannot ask customers for a dime. It has to be installed free of charge so that billings and collections would improve for the sector. Adelabu was optimistic that in a couple of years every household, business and installation will be fully metered so that billings and collections in the power sector will become more transparent, fair and just. He added that it would also improve the readiness of electricity consumers to pay their bills, leading to improved liquidity in the sector. While this is commendable, it shouldn't just end with the pronouncement. The minister have to make sure there is a proper monitoring, because history have told us that sitting in your office and just make pronouncement doesn't work. What works better is supervision. Make sure these pronouncements are followed to the letters. I mean, what are we talking about here? It's just 500,000 meters against millions of Nigerians still awaiting meters. At the end of the day, it is highest bidder who finally gets their meters installed. I mean, let's be truthful and factual about it. It is the highest bidder that will get, 500,000 meters as against millions of Nigerians are still awaiting. Where I'm staying, for example, it took about a year and 4 months for a meter we applied for to come in. A year and 4-5 months for that meter to actually be delivered. This is what we're facing here. So these pronouncements have to be followed to the letter. There have to be a serious monitoring procedure to make sure there is serious compliance to these directives. So Minister Adelabo, you have to make sure this happened. It's not just, it doesn't just end with pronouncement. It doesn't work. Let's be frank, it doesn't work. Okay. And that concludes our update. It's time for us to for you to make your contribution. It is open mic day. There is no particular topic in mind. Just call us. Tell us the news item for the week that piqued your interest the most, and of course, make your comments. Give us your take on that news item. The number to call 0700-903-903-903. Again, 0700-903-903-903. Or 0803-692-9933. Again, 0803-692-9933. You can also call or text us via WhatsApp, and the WhatsApp line is 081-717-56338. Again, 081-717-56338. Our first caller on WhatsApp. Hello.
Hello, Solomon.
Welcome to VOP. Tell us the name where you're calling from, please.
Good afternoon, actually.
Good afternoon.
My name is Mr. UC.
Mr. UC.
Mapapire of Lagos State, yes.
Okay, talk to us, sir.
Yeah, Solomon, I tried reaching you yesterday based on the conversation and the analyst, your analyst game.
Yeah, and I remember picking your call a few times, but we seemed to be having a bad internet connection.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It wasn't going
Yeah,
through.
I agree with a lot of things he said.
Okay.
But there is this rhetorics as regard to ethnicity and geopolitics we don't understand. Solomon, every region in this country needs the other region to accept politically.
True.
And the way Nigeria is constructed, if you look at it, only the southern area, the southeast and south are precisely, they are loud in the cry for reconstruction of the country, restructuring of the country. The north does not cry. Because where the country is framed during the military era. Allocation is divided by the amount of the size of the local government.
Yes.
Now, more than 70% of our local government allocation of our federal income goes to the north. You know what I'm talking about? They have more local government there, more states created by the military elite than the north from the 60s to this very day.
And to be frank, even more population. That's why it is a dicey. When you consider the north,
even the issue that Kano is more popular than Lagos, it's not true. We've been there. It's not true.
No, I know. Lagos is more populated than Kano.
Thank you. Now, the East, they are complaining about marginalization. Listen, now their own is on the ground. They could not put heavy force on the ground to support their own. Now, your analyst said something. He said tribalism is still considered in Nigeria.
It is,
actually. It's not considered.
No,
I agree with him to some extent. It is the elite that made it look as if without tribalism, you cannot thrive. In a sensitive climate, nobody thinks that way would think.
True.
Believe me.
True.
Now, he said Obi does not have enough agents in the polling units to produce evidence for him in the courts. Solomon, when PDP was in the opposition, when APC was in the opposition before they became APC now, right? Which evidence did they present to the federal courts that won the PDP presidential candidate in the federation then? You can name it right. Yar'Adua even admitted the election that brought in was a fraud, was completely a flawed election. At the end of the day, they could not still beat him in the courts. That is how the system here works. So I don't know whether we are ready for character, quality of person, or we still want to go for a candidate that can bribe his way through. At the end of the day, Atiku has been spending more than 10 years now to get this presidential team. Now, remember, if he gets there tomorrow, the first thing he will do is to gather enough for himself first to recover financially everything he has lost. So if you believe character, let us go for character. I know this very time it will be very difficult because Tribunal is in the center of power. So probably what happened in Lagos State 2023 will not happen again because now it's center of power. Lagos State is his power base. So tribalism and ethnicity is considered because of what the elite has fronted and
true.
Remember, let me conclude with this. Jonathan won 2011 election because he won all over the south and the north central. Now, the next election he lost to Buhari because he lost the southwest and the north central. So Buhari also lost then at the first phase of the election because he could not win any place in the south and the north central as well. So whether the east have 5 states or not, whatever it is, if Obi won the south, is won the south, one way he's supposed to win, and he faces another area, it will still go well for him or not go well for him. Now, all this thing President Tinubu is doing right now to gather everyone in the south here is to gain a ground on the elections. Believe me, Mr. Solomon, it is impossible for anybody, no matter the merger, the collaboration alone, to defeat President Tinubu in this time. Only God would do that. Nobody would do it.
And that was what the guest was trying to say yesterday in a nutshell. Okay. Unfortunately, I think some people misinterpreted some of the statement. Look, the only thing that will give free and fair election in Nigeria is electoral reforms.
Solomon, sorry to interrupt you.
The way our election
it's very,
is
very dirty.
Exactly. The way our election is right now, it won't work without electoral reform.
Sorry,
it doesn't matter.
It
doesn't matter.
See,
okay.
Remember the last time I spoke to you, right? I told you that they allocated 1 trillion again for INEC. Now, that 1 trillion, is it going to make us have a successful, peaceful election that is free and fair? Our elections are free, but they are not fair. They are not fair.
Oh, the elections are not free. If you don't have money, you can't buy the forms. Do you know how? Do you know?
That one is the interest of tickets, right, for the political parties. Mm-hmm. But the general elections, generally, right, okay. It is free, but it's not fair. It's not fair. That's the truth. See, we know what is happening. But what we are saying is this: electoral reform is not an issue. Even though we have the best electoral reform, Mr. Solomon, believe me, the dirty attitude of our elite will not make it work. So the best reform is our mind, our thoughts, and we need to reform our sense. When we lose, we take it.
Look, it is an holistic thing. Election reform will not reform the election 100%, but it will go a long way. Now, there are some people that are very apolitical and very nonchalant when it comes to politics and election in Nigeria, because they already have it in their mind that, I mean, even if I go and vote, it won't make any sense. But when there is an electoral reform, at least some of those people that are nonchalant about that think their election will not count will be galvanized to go to the polling unit and vote.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the truth.
You are correct, but I pray that electoral reform will still go a long way if it's possible. Because I'm telling you, this man in the center is more dangerous than Buhari than anybody I know I've ever seen as a president. And this man you are seeing in the middle is very, very desperate to get there in any return he can get. I tell you the honest truth. Let us just change our attitude, whether you are the president or not, whether it's your state or not, it's your region or not. Let us be fair to ourselves. Then the northerners, the only way to stop these people is let us not allow them to be voting the way they are voting. See, they rely on what is happening in the south to get momentum. Atiku has never won any election in the north until this last election, because why? The north does not have anybody again they can put their weight behind.
Okay, thank
you.
So
once it's not their person, they start to disturb and to make noise about it.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let me allow us to call. I appreciate you. Thank you for the time.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Matters. Tell us the name where you're calling from, please.
Akudeba is my name. I'm calling from Apapa.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Solo, number one, I'm a Nigerian. Whoever that is leading me, wherever you are coming from, in as much as you have the interest of the people at heart, I don't have any issues with that.
Can you move away from your radio TV set, please? We're getting the call back from you.
So sorry about that. So sorry about that. Okay.
Okay. Go ahead. I think it's better now.
Okay. Whether the person is from the north or from the south or from the east or from the BBU, it's none of my business.
And that is how it's supposed to be in an
because
ideal situation.
why I'm saying so is because I have traveled wide by the grace of God. So I cannot, with all my exposure, travel around the world. I will be canvassing for mediocrity and what is not. Okay? Right. Solo, I am an obedient. Okay? And unrepented one at that. I have seen on the tones of the people, we have two types of obedience. We have a crack in our camp right now.
Yeah, there is actually.
Yes, we have emotional obedience and we have a strategic obedience. Okay? Those who are emotional are the ones who are canvassing, obe or nothing. That is emotion playing here. Because emotions does not win anything. You can't get anything through emotions. You get things by strategic and proper planning. Then strategic obedience are the ones who are saying, Obi, go for the presidential ticket of the ADC, contest for the primary. If you win it, very good. If you do not win it, if Atiku wins it and say you should become his vice, take that opportunity and both of you should team up. That is strategy, okay? Not that Obi will not make a good president alone. He will, 100%. Absolute. Excellent. But Atiku also will make a very good president. Why? Because, what am I saying? He had been there as a vice, and we know how our economy was under him. Our economy was super, okay? All these Nigerians we are talking about right now, he is one who hunt them and they work in our economy and everything was okay. So whoever that is saying Obi or nothing, I know they mean well, 100%. Me that is even canvassing for Obi also to become a president or vice, I know that I mean well. But how are we going to work together? We can only work together when we understand where we are going and understand the peculiar of Nigerian political system. Okay? Anybody who is fighting that the North shouldn't be there, why shouldn't they be there?
Okay.
Can anybody now tell me the sins of Atiku? Just point one for me. Tell me why it shouldn't be him. Tell me what he have done wrong, why he shouldn't be the president. And those who are saying Obi will never be, tell me why Obi shouldn't be.
Okay.
The people who are in position now, are they far better than him?
We have to give space for
Thank you.
others too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Salud.
Yes, so welcome to Matters. Tell us where you're calling from, please.
Yeah, Mr. Ken from Prestack.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, please, that last caller, he said he's a Kodinoba, and a Kodinama, something like that. Yeah, he should have his own opinion. He's not an obedient. I can see he is articulate. Let him go ahead and say he can articulate and leave obedient alone. We know those who are obedient and we know what we want.
So,
if you want
you
Atiku,
think you don't believe he's an obedient simply because he said even if Atiku becomes president, it's okay?
No. He has already called Sandra one time. He said his principal is Atiku.
Okay.
So he's coming to radio station, VOP, to come and defend Atiku. So we're waiting for him to come and defend Atiku the way he wants. You understand? We obedient. We know what we want, and we are going for it. We are not quarreling anybody. Let articulate be on their own, and let we obedient be on our own. They can still win an election. Atiku can win an election. Obi can win an election. Simple. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Hello.
God bless you, Tatolo.
Yes, so God bless you too. Welcome to VOP. Tell us where you're calling from, please.
This is Charles coming from Ikorodu.
Charles from Ikorodu. Okay, go right ahead.
My brother, you see, I'm not saying Obi or is the most qualified person to compete in this 2027 election. But I must tell you the truth. Obi for now, among all the aspirantes, is the best. And I know they pretend though. I don't talk my own. If they deny Obi that ticket, well, nobody can talk my mind. Me, I'm mature not to know what I want, what I want. And somebody is saying, Atiku is the best when he was the vice president, when he was this. It was Okonjo and Soludo that made Nigeria economy to be what it is when Obasanjo was there. Obasanjo was a stabilized Nigeria we have in this country. I'm telling you the truth. Obasanjo allowed fair play. That's why the government goes smoothly. He carried the Igbos along, he carried the Yorubas along, he carried the Northerners along, and he carried the South along. He played a fair game. Why we are suffering today is this nepotism. Eh? And somebody tell you, Atiku. Why has he not been winning since he has been contesting? Atiku this, that. The first caller analyzed the politics of Nigeria. If he can win the South East, and collect some from the Southwest and go to the middle belt, you don't finish election. Nobody should tell me about the year. I want to tell you, Mr. Obi is my organ, and I love him so much because he's a different man altogether. I'm not a pretender. That's what I say. If they don't give you that ticket, I will vote for Tinubu, and nobody will beat me. That is this. Nobody will come and threaten about the year or come and tell people what to do. Am I a kid? If you want to sort that article. See, Mr. Solo, if they give that thing to Dati Baba or Pampato, I'm telling you, I will support them. But it's Atiku and Tinubu that they are friends. They are too autocratic. They will not listen to the market. That is just truth.
Okay, thank you.
And nobody can deceive anybody here.
Thank you. Now, here's my take, though. I'm sure this will sound preposterous considering the times and the economic situation we're in, though. Here's an unpopular opinion. The Obasanjo Atiku administration wasn't as great as people are taking it to be. Obasanjo's administration was rocked with corruption, serious corruption. The only reason why we say Obasanjo's tenure was great because one, there was no bar of measurement. There was no template to measure them because that administration ushered us into the civilian administration. But then, if you're to compare to the military administration, the economy was better during the military before Obasanjo came into power. That's the truth. It was better, and the economy has gone from bad to worse since then. The only time you say the economy was a little stabilized was the short reign of the Yaradua administration. That was the only time. Short reign, unfortunately. The Jonathan administration came in and the economy became worse than the Obasanjo administration, and then obviously the Muhammad Buhari administration came in and became 1,000 times worse. And this administration, let me just comment my reserve and reserve my comment, but that's the reality of the situation. It's just gone. Each administration, the economy was usually worse than the former or the previous administration. That's just the truth. But I mean, I know it's a preposterous thing to say now, considering how bad the administration we are right now is economically, and it now makes every other administration that came before him looks like before this administration looks like heaven. That's just the truth. Okay. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us where you're calling from, please.
Yes, my name is Kingsley.
Kingsley, calling from?
I'm calling from Okafa.
Okafa. Please do me a favor. Switch off your radio and TV set. I can hear the repetition of myself. Switch it off totally. Okay. Go ahead now. Talk to us.
Yeah. My advice would be that Obi should form your own party. It will be should form your own party than to jump into Labour Party and AD. Atiku will not allow Obi to get the distance. Sure, son. But my message is that let Obi form your own party. That the party is his own. Nobody can come and tell him what he wants to do. This is a suggestion.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, welcome to VOP. Tell us in the way you're calling from, please.
Yeah, my name is Jamike and I'm calling from Okafa. Honestly, it's my first time I've been able to get through in a long while.
Oh, in a
So,
long while, not your first time as in first time in
yeah,
VOP.
you could give that to me all the same. See,
Okay,
I want to
okay.
really I actually want to comment on what I've reserved so much and
Okay.
in my mind, having observed what is happening in Nigeria. Honestly, I believe Nigeria is a great country. Any sincere person can rule this country, no matter your tribe. But they have to be verified. If they are not anti-Nigerians, I mean, like a Fulani person can rule Nigeria. If it's not part of the terrorists, Fulani terrorists, all right? Somebody could say, okay, why are you picking on Fulanis? It's just like when you say all these terrorists everywhere, they are all Fulanis. So you want to say, Fulani, people say, oh, Fulani should not rule. I'm not of that. I don't think any person can rule.
Yeah.
Now, the problem with the country, having said that, is not about the tribe. You see, obedience. I love Obi. I'm an Igbo man. I love Obi. And I'm proud of him. But see, it's not just Obi that is the issue. That is what I am really proud of. It's the personality behind him. And that can be in any tribe. So let us detribalize. Yes, let us detribalize leadership in this sense. What I want us to do is to be real as a country. You see, we as Igbos, we have issues. There are things that are germane to us that if you handle will help us. For example, we don't have a seaport. Why don't you create seaports for us? Create whichever government that is coming from, wherever. These are the things that we need in the East. We are majorly we're commercial hub.
What about the Apapa seaport?
No, the Apapa seaport is overrated. It's overpopulated. It's not serving the whole country.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah, open up seaport. Then the infrastructure, federal government presence in the East.
Okay.
And you see, if you go to other regions in Nigeria, there are other things that are germane to them. There are things that they need. If they can start to do these things and make the common man to have a soft landing ground, you see, people will not be thinking about who is. Yeah.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
There's so much money they use in doing elections. It to be plowed back into productivity for the good of the country. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to VOP. Tell us where you're calling from, please.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your name? Where you calling from?
Good afternoon.
I can hear you. Your name? Where you calling from?
Network is bad. Good afternoon.
I can hear you. Tell us your name. Where you calling from, please.
Good afternoon.
Looks like you can't hear me. Okay, sorry. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us where you're calling from, please.
Enoch.
Sorry?
Enoch, Sir Enoch.
Okay. You have to speak a little louder, please. Go ahead. Talk to us.
You see, I only laugh when I listen to these, all these my Eastern brothers when they are talking about politics. You see, it's not like that. When you are talking about politics, it's not the way you people think. Somebody was just saying a while ago that Obish can go and, form another party. At this dying hour of this political something. It is not done like that. You see, what I see is that Obi can fight for he can fight for himself. He can fight for himself. But somebody telling me that Obi can deputize Atiku. Well, everybody knew what happened during the Buhari Chibajo era. It's just like handbag. The Kaaba in the Asu Rock, if not allow Obi to even do anything. He's an Igbo man. They've not allowed Obi to do anything. So, for somebody telling me again that after 4 years of Atiku, they will down over to Obi, is lie. Fulani will not accept that. Don't let us deceive ourselves.
Fulani will not accept that, or you think Atiku may not accept that? Why do we have to ascribe to everything?
Let me not say Fulani. Atiku will not even accept that. You know Atiku now. Everybody know that citizen of Atiku. All this while for since 1993, I've been trying to go to this place. So you go and spend only a year, 4 years. I had back to Obi. Does it work like that? It won't work like that. So I pray that Obi will get his own time. Okay. Not be now.
Thank you.
Everything has time. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us where you're calling from.
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is.
Before that, please, can you move away from the radio TV set or switch it off totally? We're getting a whole back. I can hear myself from your phone.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Okay, can I go on?
Yes, tell us where you're calling from, please.
Right. You see,
your name. We didn't get your name and where you're calling from.
Say something.
Oh. Hello.
Land clearly.
Hello.
The truth must be told.
Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us where you're calling from, please.
My name is Babangida. I'm calling from Ikeja.
Okay, Babangida, go ahead, sir.
Please, I'm only begging people. Make them leave. Even if Atiku and Obi go merge, make them merge. Carry us for this one. Or the person die before now. Atiku just only will be constant. APC go allow. But if he can't with Atiku, the thing go strong. At least respect he go get as he go be. Obi will last election. They deny him. How many Labour Party people stand up to fight for him? People now let this man to do and because he will carry wrong is not too much. No could die before now go pity people. Or now we go lost again to 2032. Before now come they arrange again. People now allow this to be.
We lost connection with him there. Sorry about that.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sedoma.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us the name. Where are you calling from?
My name is Wasiu. Yeah, I appreciate the last caller and the guy that spoke about maybe the fifth or sixth last caller.
Okay.
In fact, they've even spoke my mind. See, most of these people that call themselves obedient, this man described them. How is he described them? He said they are. He described them ascribed them with one name. You see, they are not doing Obi good. I was in Labour Party. I was one of the chairman in Labour Party in last election in Lagos. So you understand? Okay. We all know. Even Malam Nasir El-Rufai came out to tell us what they did in the last election, that Obi won the election, but it was denied the ticket. I mean the presidency.
Okay.
Now they are still coming to do the same thing. Are they truly obedient? Me, I don't believe that is how they destroy Labour Party.
What exactly are they doing that you think is wrong?
They are saying Obi or nothing. They are saying Obi or nothing.
But it is their prerogative. Why is that wrong?
It's very, very wrong.
How
See,
so?
This is politics. This is politics. Politics is a game. It has to do with
exactly. Game. It is a game of interest, isn't that?
It's a game of interest.
Exactly.
And you see,
we have despite the hello sir. Hello. Despite the economy and security situation in Nigeria, there are people that are die-hard Tinubu fan, and they call us here every day and say, "Look, it's Tinubu or nothing."
You see, that one is clear.
It is a game of interest.
No,
there are people that are benefiting on the in Tinubu administration, and to them, Tinubu is the best thing after fried rice. Is the best thing.
But Tinubu is the president, either by crook or is the president.
Exactly. And they still support him. At the end of the day, it's
they still support him. Yes, they see those one have won. But this the so-called obedient, we believe obedient. I mean, Obi is the person that has is the one among all the candidates. Is the one that have the large follower. I mean, the fast follower in this country as of today. But you could not win the election because of this so-called obedient. They be just be staying running up their mouth like this thing. I'm one of the obedient, but I'm not a desperate one like that. If Tinubu, I mean 2015, if he said he want to run as president, as at that time, I mean not believing Buhari that he will hand over to him, he will not become president. But he has the patience to run. I mean to allow Buhari to go first,
and wait
after
for
Buhari
his time.
8 years.
True.
Now, see, look at this thing. Look at the magic. Suddenly, he became the president. That is not the gimmick. But now, he said, no, Bill, if Obi is not on the ballot, he will not vote for. They will go and vote for Tinubu. And you say you are supporting Obi. Let the leadership work on their own at the top. You that is voters, they are common voters. They want to decide for people at the up. Is it possible? That is what is used to destroy the Labour Party the other time. I mean, in the last election. They'll just be writing, no, everybody want to be leader. Common voters want to be leaders in the party. This is the same thing they are running on the radio. This man
common
even
voters.
explained the perfect way.
In a normal situation, voters are not supposed to be common because one voter in a normal situation, one voter can cause a huge decision. It can be decisive.
Of course, but they are not bringing a good suggestion. Instead, they're going to pipe low. Let their leader, if they believe in who they are following, they will not choose for him. Okay, whatever their leader, if they so much believe in Obi, they have to be quiet. Let Obi decide. Okay, this is what he's going to do. If you know what is going up there. Okay, let them give him. Okay, this direction we are going. Wherever that he said they are going, let them follow. It's not that you'll be choosing for him.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Sir Solomon.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to VOP. Tell us where you're calling from, please.
Yeah, I'm calling you from Agadir. My name is Sudamat.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I want to start like this. People that said some people tribalize, some people say this. I was listening to them. It's like as if whenever each time you say, the people will say, we are saying Fulani.
We can't hear you. We can't hear. We're getting a bad connection from you.
Hello.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm talking about people that are saying that maybe some people are saying that some people are stabilizing and some people are saying this ethnic whatever. So I want to say that day before yesterday, a man which I cannot remember his name, purely introduced himself as a Fulani man. Are you listening to me?
Okay.
So he said something. He speak on this other girl that called it that hang on by 6-7 o'clock. So she allowed that man to really talk about the minds of Fulani people towards this Nigeria. He said it pop and plain that Obi cannot, that Igbos cannot rule Nigeria and Obi cannot rule Nigeria. That if Obi got the ticket, that no Fulani, he said it, he swear that no Fulani will vote for Obi, that no Fulani will vote for this. What does that one tell you? What did he tell you?
You can't expect that man, whoever he is, will be speaking for the whole Fulani. Do you think?
And so? Now, look at
you cannot speak for all Igbos. You don't judge a whole tribe based on one or two person statement.
Now let me continue. Like the caller that called, either the last caller now or before the last caller, he was referring obedient as a so-called obedient, and he said he was in obedient. He was he was holding one. That show you how what do you call it? Unsincere of some people. Unsincere of some people when they come to this radio, they will just discard that maybe they are in the other party, they are serving the other party. They will come and tell you that they are with this person, they are with this person. We will believe that they are with this person and they are criticizing that person and they are indirectly looking for the fall of that person, looking for the downfall of that person. He tells you that he's an obedient, and he's calling obedient people so-called obedient. If he's an obedient, I'm telling you, perceive the people when they are calling from their speech, from their distance. If he's an obedient person, he can never say use that so-called obedient. That's, I think it as I see him as a liar. I see him as a deceiver.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say here now is that it cannot be Fulani, it cannot be Fulani, because it's not Hausa people. It's not Hausa.
Okay.
If it's even normal Hausa, we can at least enjoy it. But these Fulanis, waste time. And look at what they are doing. Look at what they are doing.
Thank you. Sorry, we have to give chance for others to contribute. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Can you move away from the radio TV set, please? We're getting the hall back. Can you hear me?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us your name.
Okay.
Tell us your name. Where you calling from?
Though I'm not hearing you, but I know you are. Hearing me. Please let Obi work with Atiku. Otherwise, even if Obi wins, I don't think they will give it to him. And again, you talk about Obasanjo's time. Obasanjo did not die in Nigeria treachery, but he tried and made sure that everything was okay. Then he even left money in Nigeria.
What about the huge corruption allegation that trailed his
what I'm saying now is
you can't
APC
even hear me, sir.
has planted themselves inside obedient. They must be very careful and shun trouble there. Let them walk in one voice and work against APC. There should be no controversy about whether Atiku, Obi, or nothing. Let us work as one and take the government. I rest my case.
Okay. Hello.
Hello, Solo.
Can you move over from the radio TV set, please? We're getting a whole back.
I've only been office.
Okay. Welcome to VOP. Tell us your name. Tell us your name, where you're calling from, please.
My name is Chinedu. I'm calling from Igondo.
Okay, Chinedu, go ahead.
What I want to say is that I want my people from Southeast to know something. Let them know carefully that only the Igbos cannot win or be the president. Secondly, politics has nothing to do with emotion. What Akuduba says is pure fact. But unfortunately, people that are emotional may be beckoning on their emotion. But I tell them solemnly that will disappoint them so much. It's either they accept what Akuduba said or not. But what I want to tell them is that, and what I discovered recently, that most people calling you on behalf of obedience, most of them are not even obedient. Most of them are APC supporters. But they're just calling to make Obi look bad and to make sure that Obi and Atiku have peace. But I want to tell them that without Obi and Atiku pushing together, they will lose the election. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to VOP. Tell us in the way you're calling from, please.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Good morning. First of all, please, can you move away from the radio TV set or switch it off totally? We're getting more back. Can you hear me, sir? Hello?
Good afternoon.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can't hear you.
Move away from the radio TV set before introducing yourself and then talk to us.
Okay. Let me turn it down.
Okay, please do that.
Can you hear me now, sir?
Yes, we can. Tell us the name where you're calling from.
Hello?
We can hear you. Tell us the name where you're calling from. Hello?
Hello, sir.
Hello?
Hello, sir.
Tell us the name where you're calling from, please. Welcome to VOP.
My name is Obina, calling from Jibo.
Okay, Obina, go ahead.
I'm not talking by whatever. I'm talking by how Nigeria works. Do you see 2 Obi, 2 article cannot push Tinubu out in this 2027? According to how Nigeria works, that is what I'm talking about. Our election is not by free and fair. We are all being deceived to go to the polling center and cast our vote. Why already the vote have been casted, then we just push us to go. 2 Obi, 2 article cannot push Tinubu out. Not by he will win the vote by legal voting by the masses. The only thing can save this country is what the Bible said. Know the truth, and it will set you free. We are not working by the truth. We are working by money, by personality, by tribe, by religion. So there is nothing. All this rant we are ranting up and down, Obi with the ticket of ADC, Atiku with the ticket of ADC, it means nothing. APC have worked underground according to Nigeria, how they used to do their things. And I am adult. You can't deceive me twice. But I will cast my vote because I am adult.
Okay.
If not, I'm not going to cast vote because Obi will win or Atiku will win. But I will not cast my vote to APC. But I know they will still be there.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello.
Hello, good day.
Good day. Can you move away from the radio TV set, please?
Good day.
Good day. Welcome to VOP.
Hello, are you hearing me?
I can hear you. Tell us the name where you're calling from, please.
I'm not hearing you, but my name is Newland. I'm calling from Amowadofi. Yes, what I want people to actually know is that the coalition process is not a single party. These are people coming together to form a strong opposition. Because whether you like it or not, we do not have an opposition party anymore in Nigeria, except ADC. Let me repeat myself again, except ADC. The coalition process was a process that was made by agreement. They agreed. We just heard the name, ADC. They use ADC as a platform. Okay? Coalition is coming together. And you cannot win election now in Nigeria without coming together. You must join forces together. So whether you like it or not, Obi, Atiku, Rotimi, RFI, and every other person must come together to work in order to win this election. So it's an agreement. They have already agreed before now. Okay? So anybody that is just shouting this, let's allow these people. They know what they are doing. Finally, one person will come out in the primaries.
Okay.
And that person is the person we're going to support. Atiku is not the owner of ADC. P2B is not the owner of ADC. They all came together to work hand to hand in order for us to take this power from these shenanigans. And that is exactly what we're going to do. Okay. Secondly, what we need to do again is to fight against injustice. Whether you like it or not, the, what is the name? INEC and the judiciary. We must fight against these people because they are our problem. Electoral reform is what we should be shouting, is what we should be talking about, not Peter Obi, Atiku, this and that. Okay. Just like the other man says, 100 of them cannot do this work until we solve this problem of electoral.
Let's end it
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hello. Hello.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Solomon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us your name. Where are you calling from?
This is OPJ calling from Alaba International.
Okay. Go ahead.
What I want to say is just, I don't want to talk too much. Tinubu is not Jonathan. We are thinking coalition will remove Tinubu from power. Tinubu is not weak as Jonathan. Okay? If it is very easy to remove Jonathan through coalition, not somebody like Tinubu. Tinubu does not care whether Nigeria, out of the 200 million plus of Nigerians, he doesn't care if they all gone and remaining only his family. He will govern his family. So all this one we are saying the coalition, this one is coming, this one. Tinubu is not Jonathan. The heart of Jonathan is not as strong as Tinubu's own. So we should stop deceiving ourselves. I am not a Yoruba man. I am not an Hausa man. I am not an Igbo man. I am an Orobo man. As far as the country is going from onset, Tinubu will not give that chance for anybody. He will complete his 8 years. We don't need to deceive ourselves. We don't need to deceive ourselves. We know what is going on, and it will complete it unless God take his life. If God spares Tinubu from now,
no. Sorry, I have to cut him there. I thought he would, but he continued. Please, don't get us into trouble, I beg. Okay, let's take a break from the phone calls and read some messages. Good afternoon, Solomon. I think we have discussed enough of Atiku and Obi. People like Barrister Darlington and others who argue are advised to join politics. Okay. Good afternoon, Solo-wise. Election is around the corner. Oshomole will open his mouth and begin to deceive gullible, downtrodden supporters of APC to say that food is now cheap because his needs and wants are from allowance, and Adelabu will sit in his office without proper monitoring that people shouldn't pay for prepaid meter. Who is deceiving who with their usual gimmicks? Then it is a free, fair and credible contest. His Excellency Peter Obi would sweep the 2027 pool convincingly. But because of the present dubious and corrupt electoral system, I beg him to be advised to Atiku in the coming poll in order to chase this wicked, devilish and demonic APC out of office in 2027. If he doesn't mind. Steve from Agege. Thank you very much, Steve from Agege. APC and their caucus want to ruin Peter Obi, but it will not work for them. Good afternoon, Solomon. My take on today's topic is concerning the kidnapped Christians in Kaduna, and both the police and the chairman of that local government denied initially but later admitted. Solo, don't you think that the police spokesperson and that chairman supposed to be punished for not investigating the issue first before coming publicly to deny a fact? This is one of our problems in the country, for not punishing government officials offended without bias. Thanks, Vincent, aka Botwai from Moshi. Good afternoon, VOP. There is a big problem in Nigeria government. Let us see what will happen in future. The Northerners have been taking more position in Nigerian government before now. That is a fact. Frank from Ayobo. Thank you very much, Frank. Good afternoon, King Solomon. King Solomon, let me tell you the simple truth. There must be an agreement between the Southwest and the North concerning the Igbos because of the Civil War. Since 1999, the North, the Southwest and South has occupied the city of power. But the moment it's close to Igbo man to be there, the North and the Southwest will shift the goalposts. Solomon, for Igbo man to be a president in Nigeria, it will come like a miracle, like the way it happened to Goodluck Jonathan, which is why very possible by the grace of God, the Nigerian state is afraid of the people of Igbo because of their hard work. But one thing is sure in life, nothing is permanent except change. Mayor from Ikotun Igbe. Thank you very much, Mayor. Good afternoon, King Solo. Well done for your good work. Most people calling in today's show are just being sentimental and letting their emotion get the better part of them. Sentiment and emotion can never get anything done. At this point in our country's polity, strategy and action is needed mostly. So like the second caller said, if Obi win the primary in ADC, fine. If it does not, fine. For him to vice Atiku By so doing, he will be a stone away from the helm of affairs in Aso Rock, thereby giving him an edge in the next election to become the country's president, and that is strategic planning. Those sentimental obedience should put their emotions aside and toughen it out the hard way possible. The aim here is to wrestle power from the current administration, because obviously they have failed woefully. If Obi say no presidential ticket, then he mustn't be vice to Atiku. Be rest assured Atiku will win Tinubu will win come 2027 with a very wide margin and landslide. Thank you, Abraham from Mafoluko. Okay. Good afternoon, Solomon. Honestly, have already said it. Time without number. Obi and Atiku knows what they are doing. We are the one who is disturbing ourselves. See, let me say this. These Atiku people are talking about. That it is a bad person. God can use Atiku to deliver Nigeria if it can be possible. They should stop disturbing themselves. Both of them knows what they are doing. Progress from is solo. Good day, VOP. What are we talking about here? Since when is like we have not suffered enough? What can Atiku got to offer after 4 years? He will appear again. Okay, this is your write-up, eh? Nigeria president is not a retirement position of age. Let us beware that Buhari, Tinubu and Atiku are the same people. Soldier from Ojo. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I agree with the first caller. John from Ijaniki, your messages are plenty. Let me just read the last one. I disagree with the first caller. The issue of tribalism is among the electorate. The elite only took advantage of tribalism of the illiterate electorate. Go to the north and see an average northern Muslim mindset. John from Ijaniki. Thank you very much. Hello VOP, my name is Worth from Ejigbo. The truth is this, Nigerians are not getting the narrative right. The Fulanis do not trust Atiku, therefore they can never allow Atiku Abubakar win. Secondly, the people who do not want Obi are the Southerners due to their tribal hatred. Therefore, Obi should merge with Atiku, but let Atiku be the vice. Thank you. Atiku can't be the vice. He has served 8 years as vice president. He's done as a vice president. He just have to be president or nothing. Okay. I believe. Good afternoon, Mr. Solomon. I believe Tinubu can easily win the election, as at today with the machinery he has put in place. But it would be better if he doesn't. But it would have been better if he does this by genuinely doing what Nigerians need, like fixing electricity and all the roads. Doing just this will make all Nigerians see him as a saint and vote for him, and this will earn him all the tenures he's desired. But he knows he has not actually done anything or come up with reforms that have positively affected Nigerians. That's why he's surrounding himself with all these top men and machinery that can easily help him influence the election to his advantage at any cost. Michael from Abulegba. Good afternoon, Solomon. For Peter Obi moving to ADC is a welcome development. We want Atiku to be patriotic Nigeria and consider national interest by giving Obi the ticket to deliver Nigerians from this nightmare government. For these tax that your government is forcing down our truth, it's only a tax and tax master that enter through the back door of INEC and judiciary that will impose tax on Nigerians in spite of the resistance by Nigerians. It shows that bribe themselves into power. It shows they bribed themselves into power, so they can never be accountable to you. So even your judiciary has certified it. Is it true that Tinubu wants to use Atiku to divide Obi's vote, since it is still the turn of South? Shin Gong-hyun from Chicago University. Okay, let's go back to picking some calls. Hello.
Associate Prof. Offem.
No be smarting.
Beyond.
Welcome to VOP. Tell us your name, where you're calling from.
Beyond. Hi, Oda Ethan.
Oh, Ethan. Odomeka, you're there now.
I'm learning the Kumondo Pakapi.
Ndo Menko.
Umenko. Mama do them. Well, let me talk about
okay.
Let me talk about these people who are saying that even if Obi wins, they will not give to him. Where did they get that theory from? We should have confidence in this country. No Nigerian is more Nigerian than any other Nigerian.
Well, they have to strengthen the institution for them to be confident. First of all, electoral
if
reforms.
People have confidence in the country and cry for electoral reforms now, and the election comes and we vote, our votes will count. Even the opposition is not helping us, the voters. They are not talking much about electoral reforms. ADC is supposed to be hampering on electoral reforms now. All the other parties, because that is the only way out. Without electoral reforms, Tinubu will force himself the same way he forced himself in 2023. That is the same thing that will happen. You see? So this is the right time for every Nigerian to be talking about that electoral reforms. One vote, one for one person. Nobody has two votes. So coming about security, you see, the insecurity in Nigeria is that those who are fighting the insecurity or terrorism, they are not serious. You are fighting terrorism with people in that government. So many of them are of the Fulani elites. And these Fulani elites do not see the terrorists as terrorists. They have told us time without number that these terrorists are their freedom fighters. And you still allow people like Minister Metalawe to be in your government. It's wrong. If we are not serious about fighting terrorism, we should forget it. And if we must fight terrorism, we must fight it with one voice. North, South, East, and West must believe that a terrorist is a terrorist, no matter where he comes from. Not these kid gloves that they are using on those from the north, those from wherever. No. Let there be one law for the country, for goodness sake.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, good afternoon, Solomon. I think the Nigerians are enjoying this current suffering, hardship, and oppression. They suffer, they prefer to hold on to tribalism and ethnicity. There is no problem. It is until this suffering gets to their throats. That is when we will come together to salvage this country. We are still enjoying this situation. The jungle has not yet matured. Chude from Ayetoro. Thank you very much, Chude. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to VOP. Tell us the name where you're calling from, please.
This is Mazi Isaiah calling from Ago.
Okay, Mazi Isaiah. Talk to us, please.
Yeah. You see, all these things we just talk. You know, Yoruba, Fulani, after this and that. The problem is the government. We think depend our Igbo people be say, they just look and say, it's safe or they are not Nigeria. Despite all the things all the product they use in this country, despite all their efforts, despite every damn thing, then you see these people. Honestly, I want to ask one question though. If you want to rule this country, another thing will happen. Let them do them as a trial. Let them do them as a trial so that tomorrow it will be in the history. Should be this is what people do waiting happen.
Will the government
is doing something very, very wrong.
Will the men allow the women to
there are some people.
We're still in a misogynist society. You think the men will allow a woman to be the president? Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's the situation.
Now go help also because these two who are still like this. That man no one know whether person the peace or the peace. I don't understand the kind person where he may just help us. We did that for hungry. Start. People will fight for individual effort. You will still go there. You may make a task person with there for belly. It's very wrong now.
Thank you.
No matter how no matter how you take money for this government, no matter anything, people Nigeria will still see food eat. Nigeria have money, have everything. Why is it poisoning people now? What is in game?
Thank you.
Why they bring all this problem? This ever we never enter. All these problems when they happen here and there, I never hear them before. Even the time of military. When IDB they there, IDB no
okay, thank you. Your time don't reach a big. Thank you.
I think
the man even they hear me say. Good afternoon, sir. I heard a caller say that the common voters cannot decide for the people on top who becomes the president. In this case, if common man's vote will not count, then Nigerians would embrace more of their suffering and smiling. Then you see a good road and decide to walk through the bush. It is your choice. God has given us the power of a free will. Okay. Let's see. There is a man working in Lagos State government officially builds a house next to where I live. Nobody lives there for over a year now. The only people living there are those his tribe. You can imagine the bad leaders in Nigeria. We are trusting Paul from Idimo. APC and the caucus wants to run Peter Obi, but it will not work for them. Okay, thank you. Let's see. Good afternoon, VOP. I want to know how some people think. I'm sure many of the people saying Obi, if Obi is not selected as president, they will rather separate, have no voters card. They're just making mouth. We are one and we should fight as one. Otherwise, our expectation might be destroyed. Still on my stand. Article President Obi Vice Trump, you are too late. Come fast. Nigerians are suffering in the hands of those wicked. Okay, Gideon. Thank you very much, Gideon. 2023 Bat and Obi contested. Bat Regate and won. Now who are Bat don't be president. Now Obi and Tiku. Okay, Daniel from Iyanokpaja. Thank you very much, Daniel. Good afternoon, Solo. Nice work. What we need is electoral reform so rings can work. Chris from Ikeja. Thank you very much. Only God is indispensable. Although the president and his cohorts are desperate to annihilate the opposition parties so they can win 2027 election, before 2027, the people will decide. Power belongs to the people. Nigerians should be optimistic, not pessimistic. Is Alex. Thank you very much, Easy Alex. Good afternoon, Solomon. When you build your government on lies of high service propaganda and hypocrisy, you can't prosper. Okay, Lagos from Lekon from Lagos. I've read your message before. Please let me quickly read other people's message. Time is okay. Hello VOP, my name is Wealthy from Ijibo. The truth is this: Nigerians are not getting the narrative right. Okay, I've read this before. Good afternoon, Oga Solomon. Nigerians are very futuristic, good people. All we need are people who will do the needful. Nigerian careless about the tribe. What matters is good leadership. But seriously, Solomon, I enjoy the Ugep language you speak. You do more. You are my in-law. Much love, respect, Baba. Crossing Bekerarebo. Okay, thank you very much. Good day, King Solomon. Nigerians should think deep. Remember, before anyone president, he go to north, especially when the people is from south. As long as Fulani is every part of the country, they decide what happens before check. Hey God, this man, he won't kill me. Michael from Aswani. Thank you very much, Michael. Good afternoon, Chukwa's associate professor. Well done, please. How is Mr. Paul from Shomolu? Hope he's still with us. So, Mommy Samuel from Mayobo. Thank you very much, Mommy Samuel. Electoral reform. We have to start pressurizing these our leaders now to fast-track electoral reform, so 2027 election will truly be free and fair. Electoral reform is the way to go. It is time for us to start mounting pressure on our political elite to make sure that is actualized. It's always a pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for your contributions. Thank you for tuning in to Voice of the People, VOP 90.3 FM. We're here to serve you. We're here to entertain. We're here to educate. We're here to inform. We'll be right back next week. The program is Matters on VOP, coming up Mondays to Fridays, 1:30 to 3 p.m. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media handles at VOP903FM, and don't forget to subscribe on YouTube at VOP903FM. You can also follow me on IG at Solofem1, as in SOLOFEM figure 1, Solofem1 on IG, and on Twitter at Solofem. I am Solomon of Fem, signing out.